This is the first time I've jujitsu'd a chicken.
I have a high kill count. I'm on.
Today we're gonna learn why it's best to BYOB, be your own butcher. Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy. I'm here today at Spacca with Chad Colby. So why is it best to actually butcher something like this yourself?
It's best to butcher a whole chicken because you're going to have more interesting food at home.
Yeah.
Doing this, you're going to force yourself to learn how to cook some of these other parts.
It costs less, essentially, right, to buy a whole chicken as opposed to it being cut up individually in parts?
It should cost at least less than half.
In that case, let's begin the butchering. Where should we start?
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the head here. Have your knife be somewhat flush to the end of the breast and do a
cutting through the bone.
All these little bits and pieces are going to be saved and turned into a multitude of things.
All right, what's next?
Okay, next we're going to take out the spine. We're going to
Don't hear that every day.
Pick this guy up. The cavity is upright and then the spine is towards me. We're just going to take a line down one side and then just down the side of the spine, not directly down the middle, and then from the other way here too. Just marking a line down. I'm just going to come to the side and then come straight down and through.
Haha!
And you did a nice clean cut all the way through.
Yes!
We're gonna take it from the other side, that other line. And if you can see my knife here, the closer I have it to the heel, the more
sort of leverage you have on it.
Exactly. You can always just kind of take that back, pull on it, and wherever there's any
you can sort of
give,
see,
you
right.
can do some nice, clean, easy cuts. And then there's 2 points that we're gonna be cutting through bone. Right here and right here. As simple as that. And then the other side, it's kind of shaped like a Roman helmet, if you were. And we still have the rest of the breast here, so at this point, you can almost be like damage control, coming on the inside and making sure you're not leaving any meat. This is something that we'll do in the restaurant that's really beautiful. We'll take a half chicken, we'll take a large, thick piece of country bread, and we'll roast it on the bread, and all those drippings, all those flavors cook into the bread.
Oh, wow.
And then later you get the bread crispy. Basically, it's like chicken fat French toast.
That sounds so good.
There's a little bit of the wishbone here. You can feel for it. Right on the very top of the breast.
Yeah.
Kind of mark around it. I kind of just pushed it out with my fingers. Then I can kind of pull at it and see exactly where I need to have that come out. So the next cut, if we were going to take this into quarters, would be to separate this between the white meat and dark meat, come on the inside of the thigh here, mark through the skin and come out, and you can kind of twist and it comes right off where I didn't even go through bone. If I go on the inside here, I can see a line that goes between the thigh. I should be able to do this just using the tip of my knife, finding a spot where I don't cut through bone. I can come straight down. We're gonna take this to finding a little joint here, taking that wing straight off. Tip goes to stock. You can have these 2 pieces. You can take this into 2 pieces. You can take off all these bones in the bottom. You got a little bit of the rib cage here. We've taken something that might be around $3 a pound, and we've taken something out of it that might cost you $7, $10. Are you ready and convinced that you can do this at home?
Yes, especially if it's gonna save me a crap ton of money. My girlfriend and I will experiment with many chickens, and they'll be very tasty, hopefully. So thank you so much for teaching me. This was really informative and really fun to learn. Fun, by the way, not a word I would normally use when talking about butchering a chicken, but this is an exception. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bon Appetit YouTube channel, guys, and until next time, keep butchering.